Okay, so here is the Case pulling tractor with a Kubota. It's a regular Case 220. Stretched frame. It's got a Kawasaki radiator off a lawnmower engine, a John Deere engine. Got a Garrett GT15 turbocharger on it, but it don't work. I got a VZ21 turbo, I think that's what it is, to put on here. This turbo is too big, it don't spool up. Check the oil. Black, but it's in there. It is 21 degrees below zero. I just got an extension cord hooked up to the glow plugs. We can try and start it up. Still got battery juice. I'll show you a little bit more before we start it up. Had to make an adapter. By the way, it's 20 degrees below zero Fahrenheit. Or not 20, 10. 10 degrees below zero Fahrenheit outside right now, so it'll definitely be a cold start. But I had to make this adapter here. Bolts on there. 1/4 inch. I think it looks like 1/4 inch. And that's welded there. Buddy of mine's machinist. He took a flat piece of metal and turned it. And then just bored a hole in the very center of these 5 bolts around it. Because this flywheel is like a clutch flywheel on a pickup truck, where it's flat and it has holes around it. So I had to have him make this piece with holes around it, and then drill a hole right in the middle, and I welded a shaft in right here to go to my Lovejoy coupling, coupled to my hydraulic pump in here. And then this is the original pump flange welded to this. I got it straight just by looking at it. And this tractor is hydraulically driven, if you're not familiar with Case tractors. They have a hydraulic engine down here, and then it's shovel shift like that. I'm going to mess around with the hydraulics. The relief is set too low, and I might need a new pump to get more power to the wheels, but otherwise it does really good. So this engine is a Kubota Z482E, I believe. It's out of a ProHeat semi-truck generator, an APU unit. It probably has 27,000 hours on it. I had to take this injection pump apart multiple times because this engine was sitting for a long time and the plungers in there were stuck. So I learned how all the injection pump works in there. Now on a Kubota engine, if you want to turn your fuel delivery up, it is... Which screw is it here now? It's this right here, I believe. There's a cap over it. You loosen your jam nut and you back this thing out. It has to be it right there, yeah. Right there. So you're looking at your injection pump, throttle. That thing right there, there's a round cap over it, a tin round cap. Pry that cap off and that's your adjustment. You have to loosen it for more fuel. There's a jam nut on it. So, my boost gauge off of Peterbilt, it's a little high. I'm going to get a right one, but it don't make any boost. It'll make 2 pounds of boost on full load, so I'm going to put that smaller turbo on so it spools up. Tractor weighs in about 780 pounds with me on it. Got my throttle right here. Fan and alternator power, and you pull up on that crank. So I'll try to set the camera up so you can see. I don't even know if it's going to start. It's negative 10 degrees and it's been negative 20 last night. Let's see if I can set this up so it points at the exhaust. Sorry I'm taking so long here. Hands are cold. There we go. because I need 2 hands to start it. So, run the glow plugs, give her some fuel. Kubota engines, you run the glow plugs for like 30 seconds. Should start right up. Just Kubota engines start pretty good in the cold. You got the glow plugs, and these generators had a cold weather kit. I don't know what that means is different, but they do start in the cold pretty good, so. Nothing yet. Maybe it won't start. Keep running these glow plugs. These engines are about 13 horsepower stock. And I think once they get the smaller turbo on, I'll be pushing probably around 16, 15, 16. Power's not an issue. I gotta do something with the hydraulics and get more power to the wheels. But that's not difficult. Try one more time. It might not go. It is negative 10 degrees, so I really don't blame it. If it doesn't go, I'll make another video when it's warmer outside. No. Alright, well, you've seen it. You're gonna have to stay tuned for a video of it running. It's just not gonna start. I don't have the biggest battery in it, and the battery's kinda old. So, you've seen it. It does run. No really turbo whistle to it until I get that smaller turbo in it. So, alrighty. I mean, this project's not done. I have till August of next year to have her all done for the pole. I'm gonna make a hood for it. Put a better boost gauge, an alternator gauge, oil pressure gauge, water temperature. Put that smaller turbo on it. So, stay tuned. You'll definitely be seeing more of this. See you later. Alright, I figured I'd give you a quick look at the RHB31 or VZ21 turbocharger that will be going on. It's good for engines between 120cc to like 500. That engine's right around, or actually 600 I think is the high. That engine's like 480. Here's the compressor wheel. There's my finger compared to it. Here's the office pen compared to the compressor wheel opening. And the outlet. Exhaust. My finger compared to it. Wastegate actuator. Spins when I'm blowing it. Yep, see. RHB31 VZ21. It has water cooling. Here's the oil outlet, the oil drain. These are the water ports, the water cooling ports. And here's the oil input, oil pressure input for the pump, or for the turbo. There's a calculator next to it for size. Or we can do a stapler. It's about as long as a stapler and about 2 times as high. So that would be the end of this video, so stay tuned. Hopefully I'll put this on soon when I ever get time, and we'll do a video again.